One of the reasons that I refer to warriors, special operators a lot in my videos and refer to the hero archetype, it's because it's an archetype that is huge in my own life because I've had to overcome a really dangerous situation that I've sort of had to um, borrow, steal, increase that kind of masculine energy. Now, the funny thing is that with archetypes, they're always there. You recognize that you've always had them, but they sort of have a purpose for specific times in life. The hero is always there because that's the one that animates you. But of course, I have part of the hero associated with, a huge change in life, a huge transformation as a result of going through very difficult circumstances. But a lot of people in my generation, I'm 51, we have the need to really look at our relationships and how our relationships per se, the dynamics of relationships, the dynamics of opposing forces, trying to have this balance of interaction or participation, reciprocation in relationship dynamics instead of imbalance, which is one having more force and direction than the others. We have in my generation that kind of thing in common. Um, how it's going to manifest specifically is going to depend. To me, I do archetypes based on the birth charts. It's not like astrology. What I do is way more pragmatic, and it deals with the universal human experience rather than, are you going to find a job tomorrow or meet somebody tomorrow? I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't see how you can predict anything, but you have, your destiny is in your hand. That's my motto, and that's, for me, that's what is true in archetypes and what I see in the birth charts. It's really in our hands. That's the whole point of it. You understand how things work, and then, you can recognize that in your life and try to make better decisions. So one of the things, I've had to incorporate the masculine energy, but the issue is that it's still, as a woman, you can see, and I've seen that in so many women, especially who have had to go through either very difficult circumstances or, regular circumstances of divorce and things like that, which are difficult to deal with. But this thing of being alone as a woman and having to push and summon all of the masculine, which we all have, energy to do things I think from my own observation, just not of myself, but of others, that it stresses us out a lot. That, of course, we lack the balance of somebody else and the roles that we play. This is not politically correct these days, but I observe the human experience, and what I see, I can't deny. It's the truth of what is. So whatever people think, I think we're better off with, together with more people and really nourishing also relationship with family and all that stuff. But listen, the masculine energy for us women, some have more than others for sure. I have a lot of it as well, but it had a very particular function in my life, which was to really save me from dire circumstances. So the problem is that, we don't know, I think. This is a question that I pose. As women, we don't know how to manage the masculine energy. I don't think. I think that, in some cultures, there are, in the American culture, for example, there's more masculinity in women. It's about the can-do spirit, which I like a lot. And that's wonderful because we need to have that masculine energy, which is this individuality, the sense that you have your own potential to fulfill. And then, you know, how do you bring that together in a relationship, and then being a woman, being a man? It's very different, I think. Again, not politically correct, but, you know, that's not my job to be politically correct. I speak things the way that I understand them. So the masculine energy in women, one of the things that I'm most interested in is, you know, how the hell do you manage that?